comfortable but you're sleeping on money. In the modern setup, we shouldn't be taking that narrative. People should have mortgages that are paid for a period of time, and then money can work for them, create employment opportunities, and the others. Talking about greed-driven corruption, greed. Our policy in fighting greed-driven corruption is government money is recovered at 100%. When you steal 100 million, government will recover from you 200 million. When you steal 100 million, government will recover from you 200 million at 100%. And you will be in jail until when government recovers from your 100 million. That, in our opinion, is to address the greed. People who are just greed, they're stealing out of greed. We hope that will also work. We want to revolutionize our education system. We want to seriously revolutionize our education system. To start with, the classes in primary are going to be reduced from 7 to 6. Because a number of countries, this is not just coming from the blue, a number of countries do not have what is an equivalent of P7. So in saying to it that we have 6 classes, we are saving on our people's time, we are saving on expenditure in terms of classrooms, textbooks, but most importantly, our children can easily get into secondary school and finish early. The equivalent of P7 is something that we will consider putting off. We are looking at government scholarships being only for students that are from government schools. Let me say this again. Government scholarships are to be from students from only government schools. And why are we doing this? Why are we looking at this in this perspective? We are saying that if we are to have our children get back to government schools, get back to Ngogo Baskerville, get back to College Kachonga, get back to these mighty schools like Mandas that have the structures, that have big compounds, that have big land, but they're operating at excess capacity. A school has a capacity of 3,000, but has 500. But in that midst, a number of private schools are sprouting. Ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing that has killed this economy, this country, like government's failure to take care of its public schools. Because you see, investors that would have invested money in agriculture, in tourism, in directly productive sectors, are instead investing money in brick and mortar in terms of classrooms. And therefore, each and everyone now starts to move around looking for children to occupy these classrooms. Now, the money that would have been invested in directly productive sectors is instead spent in brick and mortar. It is spent in brick and mortar when a school that I went to, Nkoyoyo, boarding primary school, has a capacity of 3,000 but has 500. So we are literally killing money. And we are the ones, the parents, who are building these private schools in terms of expensive school fees. So we need to revise this, and we must do it as soon as possible, because it has a multiplier effect. We are looking at having our children study from this country, Uganda. A number of our rich friends now have opted to have their children go and study outside the country. And we are increasingly having what we call white people in the black skin. Huh? White people in the black skin. They come back when they're white, but the skin is black. And they're given opportunities in ministries, in institutions, but they're not for us. All of you know what happened, the saga that happened in Bank of Uganda, when after that lady went away, whatever saga that happened. We have black people that have betrayed us. And this is happening because the institutions that they're attending, of course, are foreign so much, but again, they do not have an attachment to the country that they continue to call home. So we are saying that for you want to have a government job, your first professional qualification has to have been from a government institution. If you at one point in time seek to have a government job, your first professional qualification should have been from a government institution here. You can of course go and upgrade elsewhere, but your first professional qualification has to be from a government institution. And this is going to save us a lot of money that we are donating in India, in the UK, and in so many other places. We are looking at reinstating PTCs. PTCs are primary teachers' colleges that have been scrapped off recently. We were told by teachers from PTC, and we have better people. There is absolutely no need for a primary school teacher to first get a degree. We need to make sure that our children graduate early and join the workforce. The fact that this was revised, we look at it as something that was unwise and something that has to be changed immediately. So we shall reinstate PTCs so that we can have teachers graduate early and join the work market. The same applies to nurses. People should graduate early and join the workforce. That we shall revise. We are going to make it a little bit hard for our brothers and sisters operating private schools, but it's going to be for their own good. Because private schools are indirectly killing the economy. We want people to invest in direct productive sectors. And we are going to do this by making sure that government schools are better taken off. And therefore, the licensing of private schools licenses is going to be put to a standstill or revised. Because we want people to invest in direct productive sectors. Sciences are no longer going to be compulsory at all levels. Sciences are no longer going to be